Yep. Oh, that was good. Just got back. I don't think you guys are able to hear me. Give me 1 second. Just got back from seeing Late Night with the Devil at the AMC Theater. It was really interesting. Very interesting. 9 out of 10. Definitely. I feel like Mr. Rogers here, like changing my shoes. Happy Easter, everybody. Here you go. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Let me just get situated real quick. Oh, man. There has been a lot of good movies this year. Well, there hasn't been anything that caught my eye so far this year. This is definitely worth the trip. Let me get some information real quick about this movie. Alright, I got it right here. So, Late Night with the Devil is a 2023 horror comedy. Hour 26. It released this year. I would say it's a 2024 film. It came out in theaters this year. I'm not sure why it says 2023. It's getting 96% on Rotten Tomatoes, 7.5 out of 10 on IMDb, 73 on Metacritic. A summary of the film, or a quick rundown of the film, will be: in 1977, a live television broadcast goes horribly wrong, unleashing evil into the nation's living rooms. Pretty much. Yeah. Well, it says right here, release date March 22nd, 2024 in the USA. It has 88% percentage on Google users. The directors, Carmen Colin Cairns. I think they're brothers, or yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I think they're related. I think they're brothers. Distributed by Umbrella Entertainment. The cinematography is done by Matthew Temple, and yeah. The cast, we have David Dastmalchian as Jack Dollery, Ingrid Torelli as Lily Diabo, Laura Gordon as June, and those are pretty much the main three. Oh, Michael Ironside wasn't the narrator. I knew I recognized his voice. I love Michael Ironside. He has a great voice. I'm trying to remember things that I like. He's done some voices for some really. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, I know he is. He's amazing. Everyone in this is really good. I found everybody really good. Even a shout out to Paula Orundel, as like the mom, as like the one of the moms in the audience with her daughter. That when the psychic was doing his reading, he was talking to them. It was a small scene, but I thought she was great. Yeah. Yeah, so my initial thoughts of the film is I enjoyed it. I find it really good and entertaining throughout. I was not bored. I wasn't, you know, annoyed or disappointed. I was neither of those. Only thing I would say is a con about it is just at times I find the special effects really kind of janky and cheap looking, and but at times the practical effects looks really good, and I think there's just been just more practical effects being used instead of special effects, because I don't think special effects really hold up compared to the acting, the cinematography, the music, the practical effects. I think the special effects just don't hold up, and I believe people were saying AI was using this, and I mean, I think it was probably done for those because I saw them saying it was done for the, like those skeleton title cards that when they transition between commercial breaks. But I didn't really. I don't think that's the biggest problem with it. I think the biggest problem was the other special effects. He was like the electricity, like zapping the guy when he's trying to mess with the, the instrument and all that. Like there's little things like that that look kind of wonky. But yeah. Other than that, I think that everything was great. The cast was amazing. I love everybody in this film. I think that what's his name? The main actor. David Desmalchin, this is definitely his best performance I've ever seen. Um, I really liked his performance in this. I've always liked him ever since Dark Knight, and he's made such an impression. And I'm just impressed on how he has steadily grown as an actor over the years. Another highlight in the cast was Ingrid Torelli. She was really disturbing, and she was just a great actress. I think she had this haunting presence about her. It's just she has this way she has screen presence. She was more intimidating just being nice. And I think I found her less intimidating when she was getting all doing all the weird demonic shit. I think like all that was like I think that was less intimidating. I think it was more creepy when she was doing subtle things like staring into the camera and like just the way she was talking with such focus and stuff. Great actress. She has a bright future ahead of her. I'm really impressed with her. Again, we need to be pushing females like this in Hollywood and media. These actresses like Ingrid Torelli, she needs to get more opportunities, in my opinion. We don't need Zendaya, Sydney Sweeney getting more opportunities. These women are just nepotism hires. I don't know if this girl she might be related to someone with some power, but either way, she's talented. She's actually talented. I think she is like the heart of this film. Is David Desmalchin and Ingrid Torelli really hold this movie for me. Um, Laura Gordon, she was great in it. I think her performance was really good. She was very believable. Um, yeah, everyone else was great. I really enjoyed everybody in the film. There's nobody that was like, okay, get the guy out of here. I felt like everybody played a role perfectly. Storyline. I really like the story. It utilizes it's like a play or theater production. Because utilizes just a singular area for most of the time without it feeling like is boring and nothing happening. Um, just because of the acting and the storytelling, and it's very cohesive, and I like how it pulls from real life conspiracies in our own world with like the Bohemian Grove and all that, and like it's just crazy how they just put that all out in Front Street, which is kind of is bold. I never really seen a movie. Maybe there is movies out there that have done this before, but you know I haven't seen it. I found the music pretty good. The original soundtrack was really good. I found it very it fit. It really elevated the film. Um, yeah, I really liked the music. It was really good. Cinematography, it's very creative. I think they did a lot with the budget they had. I think the cinematography was on point. I really liked how it was shot. I liked how it was edited. Um, again, at times I think special effects don't really hold up, but overall speaking, I think its cinematography does a great job in kind of muffling that. Acting, I pretty much said about the cast. I love everybody. I don't really get back into acting, but I think everybody was great. The direction, I believe this is a duo, brothers. I've never heard or seen a film by them before. I believe they made Barbarian, um, and some other film, but yeah, I never really saw. I didn't like Barbarian, by the way. If that's something that did make, I did not like the movie. But this movie was really entertaining. I think that they have potential of becoming really promising duo directors, the same as the brothers that made Uncut Gems. Um, yeah, I find that their direction was great. I think that they are bold. I think they have a good eye for acting and building tension. That's another thing I liked about this movie is that it was always you always had a sense of like anticipation. It was always kind. It wasn't just it was like build a boom, build a boom. It's different. Definitely Alfred Hitchcock way of storytelling, which is like the bomb underneath the table kind of thing. Like it's there, but it's like it's almost like a ticking time bomb, and it's like it's almost like and you could it's like it's the anticipation on and attention that builds you that pulls you in, and I think they're really good at capturing that. And it's not jump scare city. That's another thing I really appreciate about this film. We have so many like movies like this that are just jump scares, and that's not scary to me. I think it's more scary when you soak into someone's soul and you get inside them, like under their skin, and make them uncomfortable and make them think about your film like for days, weeks. I think that's the best type of horror film. I think psychological horror is the best. Yeah, I really like this film. I really like this film. I gave a rating for it on my first impressions video. Um, yeah, I gave it 9 out of 10. Um, trying to think. I'll give it 9.5 out of 10. I think taking the whole point away is a little brutal for just special effects because the acting and everything else is so good. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a 9.5 because I do believe that the special effects kind of pulls me out at times. Whereas everything else is very captivating and interesting, and yeah, if you guys have seen this movie, please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd like to know what you guys feel about this. Um, and yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you're stayed this long, you obviously like what I'm saying or you appreciate my opinions. I would highly appreciate if you leave a like. And if you want to stick around and watch more videos, please subscribe. It helps the channel tremendously. As always, may the force be with you. Peace and